keeping an open mind.
You're having a Joe Brogan Encounter.
It's time for the Joe Brogan Encounter. Today we have local politician Chuck Strumer. We'll get to that in a second. Just a little bit of what's going on. Loser Bill is gone. Still a loser. This is the Joe Brogan Encounter. The Joe Brogan Encounter is not affiliated with any other podcast or podcast network. I don't know. That just sounds like something like a real podcaster would say. This episode today is brought to you by Ripto. Ripto is the only crypto where you're guaranteed to get ripped off. You put your money in there and it's gone. It's amazing. Ripto Crypto is what I use to get scammed. I don't know how it works. Nobody can really explain it to me in terms that I understand completely. I just know that Ripto is really good at taking my money. And then it has like this little ticker. You can see the things go up and then down, and it's Ripto. Ripto Crypto. I can't legally recommend it because it's not an actual financial product currently, but I can guarantee you that they'll take your money. Yeah, so no problem. This is the Joe Brogan Encounter. We have Chuck Strumer. Chuck Strumer is he's not a very popular person right now. Some people would say Strumer is probably a huge pussy. And, here on Joe Brogan Encounter, we like to make sure we get our fingers down and dirty and make sure that pussy gets worked, and so that we can clean it up, and we just wash it. So Joe Brogan Encounter, we're just doing manly shit all day. I was thinking the other day, I remembering back to my old days when I was on a wrestling team, and I remember there was I was sitting there one day, and then my best friend Don, he was on top of me, and he was gonna be doing the stuff, and I just remember at that time I felt so safe and so warm. Just I don't know, that was my favorite part of the wrestling, honestly, just being so close to that guy. I mean, those were the best days of my life. Nobody can love you like a bro, huh? We got Chuck Strumer, and so we have a couple questions for you, when you had that gun to that terrorist's head, and it was holding a gun to that child's head, and all you had to do was pull the trigger, and the terrorist would have been gone. Why did you not pull the trigger?
Well, that's not my responsibility. I mean, if you understand that, by letting the terrorist kill the little girl, I'm actually helping. It makes a lot of sense if you think about it, but not too hard.
Okay, let's repeat the same scenario. Let's say, same scenario, you have the terrorist, okay? All right, so we have terrorist. The terrorist, he has a kid, right? Like that, yeah. And clearly he's a terrorist. It's a he because only men are capable of being terrorists. That's clearly how it is.
Hey, now, that is a very controversial take. This is 2025. Anybody can be a terrorist. It could be, except for white people, of course.
This terrorist is holding this kid, and then you have a gun, like you did in the situation you were in.
Again, I want to say that I did not want to be in that situation. I would never in my life touch a gun, a weapon. I would never even punch somebody if they were attacking me. Like, they could just be smashing me, and I would not even do it. So I did not want this gun. But go on.
And he said, let me have this kid. I'm going to take this kid over here and kill him. And you had the gun, and you're holding the gun to the terrorist's head, and you're like, okay, would you stop the terrorist then? Or would you just...
I would not. I see no benefit in stopping a terrorist.
Well, is it that complicated? I mean, like, it seems like he's gonna kill the kid either way.
Oh, I'm not in charge. That's not my... No, I don't want to give you that impression.
Interesting. Well, because I can't help but think, like, we're in this situation, in this scenario, and you're the person in charge.
My donors are in charge. Like, it's not my fault. This is what they want.
You're not making... Dude, like, you seem like a pretty big pussy.
But I am making great decisions for my corporate donors, and that's really what matters in America.
This is the Joe Brogan Encounter. We have Chuck Strumer on today. He is a giant piece of shit and the biggest pussy in the whole country. So let me ask you this stinger of a question. How fucking dare you?
Over the years, I have tried to be more docile, just to make it easier. Sometimes I like to last election, I voted for the other party, just because I wanted to make it easier for them.
Who you got in the fight next week?
Oh, that is a tough one. I have that one guy. He's really good. He's fast. He's an up and coming guy. I put a little bit of money on it.
Well, I mean, he's got the quickness and the agility, but the other guy's got the power and the longevity. So I don't know. I think we're looking for something pretty good there. I just hope we see somebody seriously injured on live television, don't you?
Bet all of my money on the person I think is going to lose, so that I can give the people who win more money, and I think it's great. I just think that this is the most perfect opportunity. That's how sports gambling should also be for everybody.
Yeah. You think that the best strategy for dealing with leopards is to lay down and let the leopards just eat your face from the ground.
So let me tell you about this new political strategy that I call just lay down and let them do it to you. It's a wonderful strategy. Basically, you just let the leopards eat your face. You lay down on the ground, and you don't even like fight them or anything. That's just rougher, so you just lay there. They eat your face. They go on. They're going to eat your face anyway. Why fight back?
Like, just no resistance whatsoever.
I actually put butter on my face to making myself tastier. Like, I researched what would make myself more delicious to leopards, and I basted myself with that so that they'd have. And I also arranged some nice little appetizers around, treats and stuff, things that they enjoy. And I also found what kind of sounds relax them so that they can have a nice relaxing meal of my face right there.
Why not try to not have them eat your face? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I'm
I'm not really like a questions type person. I just like to come up with excuses. So, like just consider that I've already given you an excuse, and that's good enough to move on.
Honestly, that you have failed our country as an elected official.
You keep mispronouncing my name. And I don't care. I'm not going to do anything about it.
By allowing them to close the Starbucks closest to my apartment, I just think that's a miscarriage of justice. You should have chained yourself to the inside of the Starbucks and then made them either physically remove you, like that stuff happened back, or just bulldoze you. I don't know which one they would have done.
The best way to do it would to actually be to get in the bulldozer and drive it through the Starbucks myself.
Either would have been better than how you did it. But, you're just, okay. Well, that figures. He's playing dead. We'll see you next time on the Joe Brogan Encounter. Until then, be trading that Ripto. Let's get it, dog, yeah. Keeping an open mind.
You're having a Joe Brogan encounter.